You know about the Right to Education Act 2009 with its amendments in 2012, which included a lot of the kids who were left out earlier, kids with autism, kids with cerebral palsy, kids with intellectual disabilities and multiple disabilities. So the amendments have actually been the best path-breaking strategy for bringing children into the mainstream who were, even among the disabled, they were like a third world within a third world. So bringing them into the mainstream through legislation is one way, but supporting legislation and changing attitudes through these film care festivals is really, really very exciting.
For me, these films are very powerful tools. And you could see it shows abilities, as I said. You know, we should, what Robert Hansen said, I choose not to put this on my ability. You know, and that's, I believe, is a powerful message we should look at. Very often we tend to look at people's disability. And Sudha Chandran, you know, the great Indian actress and dancer who, as you know, wears Jaipur foot after she had an accident when she was 16-year-old. She performs, she still dances with Jaipur foot till now. She said, the day will come when we'll remove the word disability from the dictionary.
मेरा ख्याल है कि पाकिस्तान, इंडिया या बांग्लादेश को अगर आप देखें तो इसकी ज़्यादातर आबादी जो है वो हमारी देहात के अंदर है, टाउन्स के अंदर है और वो मोस्टली इलिटरेट है। मेरा ख्याल है कि हमें उनको टारगेट करना चाहिए कि जो उनके बिलीव्स हैं या उनके फेथ बन चुके हैं कि ये डिजीज़ नहीं है, ये कोई और चीज़ है, जैसे पाकिस्तान में भी है, इंडिया में भी है, तो उस चीज़ को चेंज करने के लिए हमें उन लोगों तक पहुंचना चाहिए। अब हम उन 70% तक नहीं पहुंच सकते हैं, सब लोग मिलकर भी नहीं पहुंच सकते हैं, लेकिन हमारे पास एक बहुत अच्छा वेपन जो है या मीडिया जो है या एक टूल जो है वो मीडिया है आज का।
Is that the kind of films that have been made are very poignant, very relevant to the subject, which is about disability. And they've tried to link it up to the panel discussions that are following, which makes a lot of sense because it puts you into a thoughtful mode. It's very evocative, and then when you get into the discussion, I think there's some sense of clarity.
The changes happens from and within the home, because the persons with disabilities have to suffer a lot of even because they are not aware. So that awareness creation should go to them, like the parents, the neighboring house, and then the community. And because we have limited capacities, we can instrument training programs like UN system or NGOs, or we should reach out those organizations who are really working on ground level.
The general perception, if it's been negative, it's because lack of information. One is always afraid of the dark. If you don't know something, that even if it's the darkness in the knowledge base, that itself is something that scares you. So once that information is shared, once abilities are shared, once potential is realized, then change takes place. Well, the bill that's come, it's still in bill form. Hopefully it will be presented in the winter session of Parliament, is the new Persons with Disabilities Act, which is harmonized with the UNCRPD, and that's the most important bill that we've been waiting for the last 2 years, and hopefully it will be a gift of the new year from the government.
Okay. 2 or 3 things there. One is to actually share with the people of India that there is potential in people who are blind. Secondly, there are possibilities. And the third one is that it basically, to be inclusive, it's about common sense, it's about being sensitive, and it's about planning. And if you can plan with sensitivity and with kind of common sense, then you could include a lot of people who are otherwise marginalized.